What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elena and we're going to be watching The Bad Batch again today. So today we're going to be looking at Season 1, Episode 3. Okay, so what happened last time? Well, the Bad Batch crew traveled off to a place called Saleucami. And when they got there, Omega was really amazed at what dirt is. And they found a friend called Cut. And as we have seen him before in the Clone Wars, he is a sort of a deserter who didn't want the life of a soldier anymore and started his own family, I guess. You know, live the life of a farmer, have some kids, or adopt some kids, I guess. And, get a wife whose name is Sue, I think. So yeah, he's been pretty cut off from the rest of the galaxy. Probably didn't know about Order 66 being issued. He wasn't affected by it, seemingly. So that was pretty interesting because, one would assume that since he's a regular soldier, he would be affected by Order 66. Then again, he was cut off from everything, so, he didn't get the memo from the Emperor. He didn't get Order 66 issued to him personally, so I guess the chip didn't get activated in his brain that way. Maybe that's how he escaped it. Um, Cup mentioned that Rex passed through recently, so that was pretty interesting. And I wonder if the Bad Batch is gonna go after him next. That would be awesome because I really want to see Rex again. Maybe Ahsoka too. Uh, yeah, they ended up trying to get off the planet. They wanted to get a new planet to wander off to and live out their lives. Um, Hunter intended for Omega to accompany them to this new life, but Omega refused. She wanted to stick around with the Bad Batch, and so she did. Um, Cut mentioned something about the Kaminoans and their cloning process. They don't make they don't intend to make any mistakes. So the Bad Batch isn't necessarily a bad batch. They were actually intended to be like this way. Like they're an experimental unit. They Cut mentioned that every clone has a purpose, including the Bad Batch, and one would assume also including Omega. And we don't really know what her purpose is yet. Some people online have speculated that maybe she is a force sensitive clone, which would be very interesting. Maybe Ahsoka will pick up on something if, Omega and her ever meet up. That'd be very cool. Or if they ever run into any like Inquisitors or something. Who knows? Uh, there was this thing with that amulet on Omega's head, which at the time I didn't know what it meant, but now I think I've heard people mention that it's given to her by the Kaminoans, by Lama Su in particular. So that might be why she holds it so dear, I guess. Like, Lama Su is, I guess, more of her a mother figure to her. So that might be why. Yeah, and there was also the implementation of a new currency. Republic credits weren't usable anymore, and now you've got, Empire credits, whatever they're called, and something called a chain code, which I guess it's more like a passport or an ID card. You've got this individual number with which you can be identified, which basically means that under the Empire's rule, everyone loses their individuality and everyone becomes a number. Quite the contrast to what the clones wanted to be. They didn't want to be just a number; they wanted names, and now it's the complete opposite. So that's pretty sad to see, but also pretty interesting. And yeah, so Cut and Sue and his family managed to get off planet with a ship of theirs, and the Bad Batch managed to get off of, the planet with their own ship. So in the end, not much changed. So let's just see what happens next, shall we? So we're gonna get into this episode right now.
Guess I'm not used to having a kid around here.
So where does
None
she
of us
sleep?
are. But she's not complaining. Echo,
She's
like
just
to
happy
start
to
again.
be around, man.
Thought you fixed it. Yeah, add it to the list. The ship got hit hard when we fled Seleucami. Several systems have been glitching ever since. Repairs would go faster if I had some help.
Maybe you shouldn't have broken those magnetic things off when you tried to take off.
A theory this device will be able to prove. Besides, the ship-wide diagnostic report indicated no critical systems were compromised.
Yeah, they're gonna fall out of hyperspace.
Getting thrown
Well.
out of hyperspace. I'd say that's pretty critical, Tech.
It's not affecting life support. We're fine.
Are you kidding me?
How lucky you were right next to a planet. If only Anakin was around, he knows all about crash landings.
I can't see anything. Hold on.
Aw, poor Gonky. Gonky.
Fine. I'll say it. I kinda miss him.
Aw.
He shot you, remember? Ha! I sure do. That hurt. It's worth noting the possibility that Crosshair's actions were influenced by his inhibitor chip. It can do that?
What is the status of Project War Mantle?
On schedule, sir. Our top recruits are here to begin their training under their new commander.
Ooh. Project War Mantle.
There are other ways of producing loyal soldiers.
Oh, are there? Scripting from the masses.
May I present our first elite squad.
Ooh.
Top soldiers from across the galaxy.
Cool.
Imagine more squads like this being trained by skilled clones. Together, they would make a formidable army.
Those capacitors hold massive charge. I am well aware. I just need to
Oh
secure
boy.
it.
This is giving me episode 5 vibes.
What was that? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Like in that meteor alien thing. I would not go outside. Hell no. Nope, 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 nope. Go inside.
That should do it. Tech.
Oh, fuck no.
This.
Oh boy. Now he's got the only other thing. Capacitor? Something?
What is it?
Some kind of creature. About this big, with a long tail. It ran off with the part.
She's right. The capacitor's gone. And that was our last one. The creature.
Why did you leave it open?
Ordo Moon Dragon.
I didn't join the military to be studied and poked at.
The war's over. Who's left for us to fight?
With the Empire, I get paid, I get fed, and I have a roof over my head. That's more than the Republic ever did for me.
I want Saw Gerrera's camp found and wiped out. Let's see if they can succeed.
He really has it out for Saw Gerrera, huh?
It shall be done.
What do you think, Prime Minister?
Wait, a sensor's been triggered in Sector 2A. Alert the others.
What can you do against an elite squad, though? And Crosshair, for that matter. That's what I figured. Oh, that was a good transition.
Wait here.
If the dragon's smart enough, it could be a trap. Or like its nest, breeding grounds, whatever. Okay, it's not that scary. Tell you what, she's got guts just going into that tunnel like that. Get out of there! Oh no!
Ignore the clone. We signed up to be soldiers, not an execution squad. Prisoners and take
Maybe
them in
you're
for
not
questioning.
fit to be in the
You want to
Empire.
know why they put me in charge? It's because I'm willing to do what needs to be done. Good soldiers follow orders.
Classic line.
Finish the mission.
You ain't got no choice. Oh my god. This show's getting dark.
There it is. Guess I got lucky.
Why'd you have to say that? Ah. It's just a dog with its chew toy.
Is that my blaster?
Good soldiers follow orders. Don't say that, please. That would be scary.
I fear for the future of our operation. We must ensure our clones remain essential.
The original
Gotta
genetic material
get that
from
money
Tango
flowing in, though.
fat continues to degrade.
Then it is time to begin the next phase.
Ah. So with each generation of clones, the quality gets worse?
Hey, kid. Come with me. Cover your eyes.
It's your own room.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
I never had my own room before.
Well, you're part of this squad now, too.
Hell yeah. Alright. Okay, so we just finished watching the episode, and wow, a lot of stuff happened, huh? So I thought this episode, especially the crosshair stuff, was very cool. I was very excited to get back to him and focus on him a little, because we didn't see him last episode. But first, let's go over the Bad Batch stuff. So after they left Seleucami, they got hit, I guess, and some systems were failing, and they ended up crashing on this moon that I don't know the name of, I guess. Anyway, they needed to replace a part, and that's when they got attacked by some aliens, the Ordo Moondragon, which were pretty cool characters, to be honest. They fed off energy, I guess, which is why they attacked the ship, and they took that component thing, and when they eat off electricity, they like start glowing green. It's a very cool design. Anyway, a hunter got taken out. He got his mask taken off, so he fell unconscious, and Omega was left to save the day, which she nailed. And I was actually a bit concerned, but I need not have been. She figured it out all on her own, without having to kill it, which was nice. Speaking of killing, though, Crosshair remains as cold-blooded as ever, I wanted to say, but since he got, converted to the Empire. Um, yeah, there's a new guy in town. He's called Admiral Rampart, and he has a new project called Project War Mantle, in which I guess they start replacing the clones with loyal, conscripted soldiers, I guess, who joined the Empire's army voluntarily. So they gave Crosshair a new squad of, regular people uh, to see how well they would do compared to the clones. Because, as we saw in the first episode, the Bad Batch was not able to finish their mission. This squad, however, was able to finish it. They were also sent to Onderon. They were also sent to kill Saw Gerrera and his rebel group. And unlike the Bad Batch, they ended up killing everyone. You know, um, Crosshair was in charge, so he was like, kill the soldiers, and when they're dead, kill the civilians as well. The other guys, they were quite against it, and one guy was killed for it. So the other ones were like, oh shit, I don't want to die. I guess I'll just go with it and kill that, kill those civilians. Which was pretty damn shocking to see. This show is getting darker and darker by the episode, which was to be expected, I guess. So yeah, they mentioned that Guerrera had already left. I wonder if he, where he went, and I wonder if we'll see him again. I hope so, because it's a cool character, and I'm kind of curious to see if the Bad Batch will also go into his life a bit further as well, to see if he's gonna show some signs of his mental stability decline, I guess. I'm kind of curious to see that. And man, damn it, we didn't get to see Rex this episode. I was really looking forward to it. But, we still got a lot of episodes ahead of us, so there's plenty of room for that. Oh yeah, there was this one thing that I wrote down is where, during the crash landing on that moon, Wrecker I think got hit in the head or something, but he's such a big guy that I would think he wasn't affected by it, and so when he started complaining about his headache for like a couple minutes straight, like 5 times or something, I was like, that this seems a bit fishy, this seems a bit suspicious. And to me, what it looked like is his headache was concentrated in the exact spot where the inhibitor chip usually is. At least that's what it looked like to me. I could be wrong. So that's when I thought maybe when he got hit in the head, it somehow messed with his inhibitor chip or something. And now, since it didn't work for him because he's like a defective clone, maybe it somehow got activated or something. So that's my theory, I guess. And yeah, I we'll see if it goes anywhere. It might not. It might just, it might have been an actual headache because he got hit in the head, and that shit hurts. But I just thought it wouldn't hurt him that much. Uh, yeah, you've got the Kaminoans, the Prime Minister Lama Su, I think, is has expressed concern about, you know, clones becoming obsolete. Uh, the quality of the clones degrading, so they need a new genetic source, I guess. Um, Maybe that's where the original of Omega comes in. I don't know. Maybe she's the new genetic thing that they use to create more clones. Um, Pretty interesting, because one would think they created an entire clone army during the Clone Wars, and they got some cash out of that. So, and I think they want the cash flow to keep coming, and if the Empire doesn't require your cloning capabilities, you're gonna go out of business. So, kind of get it, from that kind of standpoint. Yeah, but yeah, I do want to kind of see the process of replacing troops with conscripted soldiers. I want to see that a bit more as well, like not only on Camino, but like the actual process. Maybe see where the clones end up when they get replaced. Will they get like executed? Will they get you know, go retire somewhere of their choosing. Probably not, but I just really want to see that process. So maybe we'll get to see that. Who knows? I also kind of like that in the beginning of the episode, they Omega found Crosshair's weapon kit, and then the Bad Batch was kind of like, "Oh yeah, Crosshair, I kind of miss him. That was kind of sweet." And then they touched a bit on the fact that, since his turn to the Empire was caused by the inhibitor chip, that it may not be his fault for being the way he is now. So maybe there is hope for him. So I'm glad they do realize that, I suppose. And yeah, last but not least, Crosshair became a commander of his own squad. They got cool ass armor, black armor, black helmet with like green eye visors things, which looked very cool. And I continue to wonder if this is the start of the Death Troopers, because they certainly look like a squad of Death Troopers. They bring death wherever they go, right? So that's gonna be cool, I guess. Yeah, I just wanted to see more of Crosshair. It's very interesting. I usually am not one much for seeing things from the villains or antagonists' perspectives, but in this case, I'm really interested because they do show Camino still, and they do show the replacement procedure project of clones into conscripted soldiers. So I do want to see that more. So to me, that was more the A story, and the Bad Batch was more the B story, but that's fine, right? It was still a good episode. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna take off for now. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I want to ask you guys to please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Take care, guys.